In DesignerLogic, you can create template projects to use to populate real projects. This could really cut down on time in speccing out a new project. To do this, create a template project the same way you would create a real project, but instead of the project's name being someone's name, like a customer's name, we're going to just call it something simple. And you can upload an image if you want, but obviously since it's not a real project, you don't really need to. And for the project text, we'll just leave it as exempt. Then you can put it in template for the project type so you can filter it, and then we'll just leave the rest of this information as it is. Back this out so it looks good, and then we'll go to the project dashboard. Now on this new template project are all the areas from the default list that you have. Now most of these areas we're not going to use, so we're going to delete almost all of them and just create some template areas. So now we have no areas in this template project, and we're going to add in a few new ones. So we're going to add an area. And once we have the areas we want, we just hit Save Close. And now we have these different areas. And the reason we put in kitchen twice and living room twice is because we might want to have two different versions of a kitchen to draw from and two different versions of a living room. Now you can do this multiple times on every area that you want in this template project up here. You can also create as many template projects as you want. There's a number of different ways you can do it. This video is just to show the basic process. Now that we have this template project set up, we want to put items in it. Now we can go to the item and work list, and you can see there's no records here, so we can either come up to edit add and add a new item in directly, or we can do a few different things like copy items from other projects. So we're going to come up here and hit shortcuts and go to another project. And we might want to use the sync with all of its parts on it, and so we can go over to Edit Add, click Copy Item, and here we're going to choose to copy the sync with all of its components, and we want to add it to the template project, and we're going to put it in the luxury kitchen, and then we're just going to hit Save and Close. And now we have that sync added to the kitchen on the template project. We can also add items in bulk from the items history. And so for example, we might want to use items from a specific project. So let's go to the Spuckhead house right here, and let's choose the living room from it to filter by. And here we have a whole bunch of options that we can use. So we're going to select off some of these as we're going to just use a rug, a chandelier, a sofa with some fabric and pillows. And we're going to come up and copy these items to the template project. And it's going to copy them all at once, and we're going to add them to the modern living room and click Update. Now let's go to the template project and take a look at what we have. So now we have this template project, and we're going to go to the item work list. Now we have all these items on the template project, and we can use these on new projects going forward. You can either copy them by hitting the Edit Add menu and copy them individually. Each of these items, you can do that right here. Or you can come over to the item history section, and just like we copied from the other project a minute ago, we can filter this list by the template project, and we can say let's use the modern living room. And here we have all the items on the modern living room. We can copy them en masse by hitting the bulk edit or bulk copy. Choose the new project we want to put it on, whatever it may be. Choose the area it goes into, click Update, and that's going to copy all these items with their images, specs, pricing, and everything to that new project, which you can then edit for pricing, for color options, and things like that. This allows you just to basically create template projects that you can use over and over again and variations on different projects. Now keep in mind with a template project, you can also use DesignerLogic's Web Clipper. The Web Clipper allows you to clip items from the internet. We have a separate video on how to use this. If you have multiple template projects, in the search section, if you type in template for the project type, you can come here, choose template, and hit filter. And then you can see each of your template projects listed out. If we have more than one, it would be listed out right here. So you can very quickly navigate to that template project if you need to. And that's how you use template projects in DesignerLogic.